So the principal selection process is a comprehensive way of choosing the best next school leader for a campus.
The framework that we had already had in place pretty much remained the same, except now it has a lot more teeth to it in the sense that we can attach it to our leadership values.
So basically how it works, it happens in 5 phases, with the first phase being the pre-paper screening, the second phase being the paper screening. Next phase is the higher view interview, which is a video interview, as well as a learning community panel interview. And then finally, a finalist interview. In partnership with Holdsworth, there was an opportunity to identify different places where leadership could really be sort of fine-tuned for transparency purposes, for clearly articulating the why behind selecting certain individuals, and just really wanting to ensure that there was an equitable, transparent, fair, clear process for both individuals who are looking to dive into the principalship, but then also for the individuals who are seeking to help select and have a stake in helping to select the next principal.
It's intense, and it's intended to be intense. We don't want it to be simple. It's funny because even the old way that we did it, and now the new way, the improved way, we get lots of compliments from our applicants, from our candidates, that, wow, this was really intense, but I learned so much, because we get feedback along the way.
The process was thorough. The process is very extensive. I don't really know how to compare it to a lot of other districts, but I do know processes that I've been through before are not quite as extensive. As you're going through it, you don't think it's a good thing very much, and you're kind of tired and wiped out when it's over. I think it's a great thing, though, in terms of what our kids deserve. Our kids deserve a rigorous process.
6? Hey, can I get 6 high fives?
They involve someone from the community, someone involved in the school community that might be a parent or someone that gives a different insight to it.
They're your main constituents, right? They are your community, and they are the ones who know the heartbeat of the school. They know what its strengths have been, and they know where it needs to go, and so their feedback is, I think it's singularly important. I think it also helps for them to know that their input is valued, because they need a person for them. And while, yes, you can be a principal at any school, they want to know that you've put the person to grow their home into the place that it needs to be. So I think it is really important.
Kind of knew what the school was and felt where there was good things and bad things, and kind of knew where I wanted to see someone that was going to address things that I would like to change, but then also respect sort of some of the good things that were there. And so that was helpful to me to kind of be a part of it, made me feel more at ease. So I'm thankful that it is so rigorous, because it kind of brings out really the important things that we need to be thinking about and considering.
If we're not all headed in the same direction and we don't understand what leadership is, we can all sit here and tell us, this principal is great because of X, or this principal is going to be good for my school because of whatever that may be. But we have to align ourselves, because we're a district. We're not just individual campuses.
Like regular sugar? Even for everybody to be singularly focused on the qualities that make a good leader, things that we all have already agreed upon and are working on developing and enhancing. And I think it's really powerful for everyone to be on the same page. So I think it'll be really exciting to see how we do as kind of the first cohort of principals who've gone through this, and to reflect back on our placement and see if we feel like it was as powerful as it feels.
We know it's a difficult job. The demands have only increased over the last few decades, and what we found now in the literature is that the school principal, in terms of impact on student achievement, is second only to the classroom teacher. And so if we think about that from an impact standpoint, and thinking about it through the lens of closing, narrowing achievement gaps, becomes more critical than ever that we have the right principal at the helm of that campus, hiring the best teachers that serve our students.
I feel pretty proud to be part of a district that has really clear, defined leadership values, so that I know what to grow and work on, and I know what to model for other people. and that we can have a shared conversation about what that looks like, and so that it kind of puts me in control of my professional future.